I'm Felina.
And I'm Summer.
And you are listening to Broken Broken.
Because we're both.
The podcast about living your best life by getting real.
Hey, broken people, it's Summer. Felina's not with us just yet. She's with her band getting ready to play. Just wanted to welcome everybody to this week's episode. It is almost 2019 for those who observe the Gregorian calendar. I mean, the rest of us have cultures that may celebrate New Year's at a different time, like me, but we're still going to observe it here at Broken Broken. So the format of this show is going to be a little different this week. We have messages that were sent in from some of our 2018 guests to share with our audiences. And you're also going to get to see some live music. And yes, I did say see. So for those of you who are listening to the audio version, by all means, finish the episode. But when you're done, look up the YouTube video because we are featuring a video edition this week by audience request. And you'll get to see Mackenzie from Layers of Pink opening for Felina and the Fields. Felina and Mackenzie will also do a fun little duet. And then you'll see Felina with her band, Felina and the Fields, which will be a first for Broken Broken. We've previously only featured her alone. And another member of the Fields is Prativa, which you met in episode 13. So it'll be a lot of fun. You'll get to hang out with us, party with us, and welcome the new year. So we're now at Othello's, which is a lovely venue in Norman, Oklahoma, where Felina and the Fields will be playing tonight. And so all of the live music featured in this episode was shot there. And we'll see Wicked Felina momentarily. And if this episode seems a little ADD, it's because Summer's in charge, and that's who I am as a person. So come on, let's party.
Hello, broken people. This is your co-host, Felina Rivera. And we're talking about 2018 closing and the start of 2019. And 2018 has been an interesting year for me. I've gone through a whole lot of change. I have learned to let go of toxic people. I have learned to set boundaries. It's healthy to set boundaries with people. And if you weren't raised by people who taught you how to set boundaries, that can be a really hard lesson to learn. So at 37 years of life, I think I've finally figured out to set boundaries with people, and that's been really healthy, and to kick the people out of my life who weren't helping me or supporting me. And that is, I think, paving the way for what is going to be a fantastic 2019 with a creative vision that I'm focused on. And I guess maybe I'm speaking that into existence because I have big plans. I know what I'm capable of. And I no longer want to allow things to distract me from that vision. And I wish that for all of you as well, to find something that you really believe in. Maybe it's just believing in yourself, that you are capable of more, which is where I'm at right now. I just know that I am powerful and I can do a lot more than what I'm doing right now. And I'm ready to have that belief and focus on that belief and see what happens when that's the focus of my life rather than self-doubt. So cheers to 2019 and to everyone also having some vision for their future.
For the very first time I rest my eyes on you, boy. My heart's just falling through you. But I know now that I'm waiting in line. But the waiting feels free. Don't you treat me like a puppet on a string. Because I know how to do my thing. Don't you talk to me as if you think I'm done. No, wanna know if you're gonna come see. I don't wanna wait in there for you. I don't wanna wait in there for your love. you think this time not gonna remember? And I still couldn't knock somewhere. Ooh, but is it crazy? Look, I wanna know now. 'Cause I couldn't knock someone. You see, I know in life, I know there's lots of grief, yeah. But your love is my relief. Oh, tears in my eyes burn, tears in my eyes burn while I'm waiting for my turn. I don't wanna wait in vain for you. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your
Annie from episode 4 has some thoughts she wants to share with you all.
Hi everyone, this is Annie, and I think this is supposed to be words of wisdom from somebody that's a hot mess. So here we go. I am just going to give everybody advice that really is just going to be advice to myself, which is you can only keep making the best decisions that you know how to do every day, and just keep moving forward and hope that everything works out, gets better, and that your hard work and will pay off in life. And all I can do is try to pass on more love and acceptance and try to be some bit of positivity every day. So I hope everybody has a good 2019 and that you just keep moving forward and love yourself. Bye.
Jonna, our guest from episode 18, has some thoughts for the Broken family about moving forward into the new year.
Chuck Mom. My name is Jonna James, and earlier this year I was on an episode of Broken to discuss the importance of the Indian Child Welfare Act. The spirit of ICWA is to keep our children connected to their tribe and their families. This is really important because we know as people that we are wired for connection. My encouragement for you for 2019 is to evaluate the connections in your life. If you find that you have some unhealthy connections, I hope that you take the time to repair those. And if you find that that's not possible, I hope that you have the courage to let those connections go. I also hope that you work on the connection that you have with yourself and your Creator. It's the most important connection we have. And next, I hope that you take some time to nurture the connections that you have in your life today that you know to be happy and healthy. What we know about our journey is that we are stronger when we journey together. It's also a great time to connect with your tribe and culture, both which are safe and protective for us. So I hope going into 2019, you find yourself connected, living a life you love with the people that you love the most. Happy New Year.
Darling, I'm begging of you, please don't take my hand. Darling, please don't take him just because you can. there, flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin, and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you when you sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you care. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I could have this talk with you, my happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you care. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
Our very first broken guest, Carrie, who was also featured on episode 5, wants to share her New Year's resolutions with you all.
Hey y'all, this is Carrie. Summer asked me to record my New Year's resolutions for 2019. So I think next year I just want to work on, being a better me, and just taking better care of myself. The usual. But other than that, I don't really know. I hope you guys have a good year. Happy 2019.
Valerie, our episode 3 guest, has some words for our audience.
Happy 2019, y'all. I have been working on me a long time, and the more work I do, the more I realize how much more work I have to do. So I am speaking into existence for my life to continue to do the work that it takes to grow and evolve and to be the person that I'm meant to be. To live my best life, to live as close to my truth as I possibly can, to live my truth. Life is so unbelievably fucking short, and I think that we should just live it and love out loud and be who we are. I am wishing you and yours peace and power and love, sending prayers and good thoughts and positive energy for you and yours.
Kendra, our episode 9 guest, has a message for you all.
Halito, my name is Kendra Wilson Clements, and I did a piece, an episode on addiction recovery, my experiences with incarceration through the eyes of a family member. And I wanted to kind of leave some inspiration, or maybe some breadcrumbs to inspiration. Something I've been thinking a lot about this year as I've stepped into recovery from a 30-year substance abuse issue with alcoholism. I have always loved Rumi. Rumi is a Persian poet who has left a huge imprint on my soul, especially in times that I was battling my addiction, my alcoholism, any grief, pain, sadness, whatever. I always found some of his writings very inspirational. One of the things I'd like to leave with you all is one of my favorite quotes, and what he says is, "The wound is the place where the light enters." It wasn't until I stepped into recovery this year that I really understood what that meant. Being broken, if you are broken, congratulations. That is not a symptom. Being broken is actually the first step in your healing process. And it's really not until we are broken wide open that the light is able to enter. And the light being that hope, that path to healing. So again, if I can leave anything in terms of tidbits of inspiration or hope, I would like to leave that. Embrace the brokenness, because when you embrace that brokenness, that is when you are able to heal. That is when the light comes through. I hope you all have a wonderful year, 2019, as I am setting out into it, stepping into it, looking forward to it. I'm going to take this period of brokenness and this period, the subsequent period of healing, and I'm going to dive right into 2019. So I hope this was inspirational. Again, Rumi, R-U-M-I, he is a Persian poet, and has certainly been a light in some of my darkest days. Wish you all well, happiness, hope, prosperity in 2019.
Priya, who you first met in episode 2, but also joined us for episodes 22 and 23, wants to tell you all what she's speaking into existence for 2019.
Hi everyone, my name is Priya. I was on episode 2 and the online dating episode of the Broke and Broken podcast. A very huge thank you and shout out to Felina and Summer for being such amazing co-hosts and allowing me the opportunity to come and talk to you all about stuff that is very important to me, and I hope it's important to you. And I'm very happy that Summer asked me to do this video about some of the things that I hope to speak into existence for the new year, for 2019, as well as some advice for the audience, which you may or may not find very useful, but I hope that you do. And jumping into my 2019 hopes and dreams and wishes, I would like to say that 2018 has been a roller coaster year, and it really has been a doozy, I think, for most, if not all of us. So I'm hoping that the new year will bring better vibes, better health, better opportunities for everyone. Among the things that I want to achieve is better health. Right now, I'm currently considered pre-diabetic. I have to take metformin. I do not have a primary care physician, which is on the top of my list to do for 2019. And I also want to have better mental health. So possibly starting to see a therapist is high on my list. As well as getting back into physical activity like water aerobics, because I just love the shit out of water aerobics. It's great. It tones. It gives you muscles. It does a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of good things for your body that I'm just really jazzed about. The second thing I think I would really want for 2019 is better financial opportunities. Right now, being a broke millennial, it's fun, but at the same time, I actually do need to start saving some money. So I'm hoping that with the beginning of 2019 that I hope to save more money so that I have a healthy reserve at the end of the year. And I think it's going to be something small, like putting away $50 every month. And so I'm hoping that by the end of the year in 2019 that I will be more financially sound than I am right now, which is probably a lot of you are going through. And then the third thing is I would absolutely love to find a high-paying job in the reproductive health rights and justice field. So I am putting all of my eggs in one basket and hoping and praying and asking for all the good vibes that you can possibly muster and send my way. I've been at my current job it'll be 7 years in July. And while it's been very great to me, it's not very financially stable, if that makes sense. So I'm really hoping that I will be able to find something that is important to me, that means a lot to me, that gives me a sense of purpose. And so I'm hoping with that repro job that'll happen. So I think and I really do hope that people are more empathetic, compassionate with the people they interact with in 2019. I know that's something that I really want to speak into existence as well. I think that's pretty much it for my 2019 goals. Some advice that I hope that you find beneficial. I'm going to kind of list them off here, so bear with me. First and foremost, mind your fucking business. That shit is free, and it'll keep you out of a lot of trouble. The second thing is not everything deserves an immediate response. Give yourself time to process, and to respond in a manner that you feel fit. I know sometimes people can come at you the wrong way and it kind of puts you in a mood, but if you delay your response and give yourself time to think about it, you'll be better off. Say yes more, take more risks, and those are two very hard things for me personally, and that's something that I hope to work on in 2019, because I feel like I've missed out on a lot of opportunities because I haven't said yes a lot, and I'm very risk averse, and so I'm super excited about taking risks and saying yes more, and I hope you are too. If you know better, do better. It's very important that, we grow as human beings, we learn, we try to share with others what we know. So if you know better, do better. And then spread that knowledge to other people. Maybe people don't know. And so talk to more folks, outside of your circle, make new friends. And then also, one big thing for me to remind myself of is that comparison is a thief of joy. And if you find yourself comparing yourself to other people, you will be miserable for the rest of your life. You have to learn to celebrate your accomplishments, both big and small, and realize those are the things that make you uniquely you. So I really hope that you take that to heart. And that is something that I hope to take to heart in 2019. And then a couple of last things. Always celebrate the choir for showing up. I know we always get mad when the same people show up to our stuff, and it kind of gets frustrating because we're trying to branch out and reach new people, but always say thank you to the choir for showing up, because those people will always be there to support you, and it's very important that you recognize them. 3 other things. Make something that was hard for you easier for someone else, and I guarantee you that person will very much appreciate it. And I will appreciate it too. And then also, impossibility is just a kiss away from reality. I totally stole that from one of my favorite shows, Sense8. But it's so true. There's so many things that we convince ourselves that we don't deserve, or that we don't love, that we don't feel like we deserve those things. And so I really hope for you that when you are shooting for the stars, that you remember that quote. Impossibility is a kiss away from reality. Just a kiss. And then also, when you fuck up, and you will, growth is more valuable than guilt. Guilt makes you feel a lot of things, but if you can learn something from it, it'll be so much better for you. Lessons learned are always something positive that you can take with you. And then also, the last thing I would say is love yourself, be kind to yourself. We have a tendency to be really rough on ourselves, and know that there are people who love you and trust you and value you, as you are, no change is necessary. It is really that, the hopes that I have for myself are some of the same things that you have for you. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what 2019 brings. And once again, I cannot thank Summer and Felina enough for this opportunity. I really hope that you find something beneficial in this video. So Happy New Year and take care. Bye.
It's summer again. I usually try to get in bed before dawn on New Year's Day, but I'm staying up a little bit later to get this episode queued up for you guys. Our guests have already shared a lot of really great wisdom with you, from creating healthy relationships with yourself and others, to letting go of the toxic ones, to embracing life and creating your own happiness. So I'm not going to repeat all of that, but I do hope that you love deeply, release those negatives fully. I wish you a better sex life in 2019 and freedom from the social expectations about your relationships, your life, your happiness, what that should look like, so that you can define it and create it for yourself. I hope you surround yourself with people that push you to do more and to be more, and that you look for ways to make this world a better place each and every single day, because ultimately all we have is each other, and we should be giving more than we take. So here's to making 2019 even better than all the years before, and to making every moment count.
You can contact the podcast at brokebrokenpodcast@gmail.com. The Broken Podcast can be found on Twitter @BrokeBrokenShow, on Instagram and Facebook @BrokeBrokenPodcast.